what
It's
just
a raw
happened.
video, wasn't it?
Hey, it's the raw, but yeah, we gonna go on in. We gonna go on in, and I'll pull up.
You're now tuned into the Next to Flex podcast. Streets talking about.
I was confused.
Yo, welcome. Welcome to the Next Flex Sports Podcast, where we bring you the latest in sports, in-depth analysis, and expert takes. Got my favorite scumbags here with me. What's up, y'all?
What up? What up?
Yo, what up?
Get it?
What's up,
Yo.
Josie?
I'm here.
DMV D Nice.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Bezel, what up, man?
What's good? And I'm gonna go ahead and drop it now with the Commanders Stadium and stuff.
No, hold up. Before you do that, man, my bad. I ain't let Josie finish his.
I can still hear the crowds.
I'm cool. When
I first stepped into RFK Stadium, I knew I'd found a home. The roar of the fans, the energy of the city, united as one, was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. RFK Stadium was the stage for the world's greatest in sports, culture, and entertainment. All in the heart of our nation's capital. It's time to revive that legacy. Let's bring the Commanders home.
Oh, getting us hype. Getting us hype. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that's the latest on the Commanders. The projected $3.7 billion stadium. Commanders gonna cover 2.7 million of that. They said the goal is to open in 2030.
Yeah.
So
you gotta lay it out. You gotta plan.
Tear down RFK and build this state-of-the-art facility. Great news, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's good for DC. I think it's good for the fan base. Bringing it back, to the city. Like they said, most stadiums now are going back to the city. You know what I mean? They talked about like where this money gonna come from, but some of it's gonna come from the city, some of it's gonna come from the owners. They have it all mapped up because the city have a certain amount of money allowed it for certain things. So it's gonna build like they was like they're gonna have homes built around there. Shopping centers, and they say that it's going to be able to not only use it just for the season, it's going to be a everyday type of situation, seasonal, events, vendors, stores, all type of stuff. So it's not just stadium, because when you bring the stadium there, you can get things like the Super Bowl, or you could get things. And 9 times out of 10, if you get a new stadium, you will get the Super Bowl. You will get like I ain't gonna say a Pro Bowl because they don't play the Pro Bowl here, but you would get like the Super Bowl, and you get other things like that, and that will pay for part of the stadium, like
especially with the closed, especially with the dome roof, the open and retractable roof. I mean, that's huge in the cold weather city. So
yeah, and they said stuff like the draft. They will bring. You could bring the draft here. You could bring. You could bring concerts and everything. So with that being said, I think it's a win-win. Like they said back in the day when you thought about RFK or old stadiums, you thought about driving strictly to the stadium. Now, I mean, it's more multiple ways to get to the stadium. I was like, well, what multiple ways? They gonna get there by boat, but like people don't have to just drive and park. People go, people go. Take Ubers. You take the metro. You take Uber. I don't know if they're gonna have a trolley going through there, whatever. But it's gonna be multiple ways to get to the actual stadium. You know what I mean? Not just you driving up, parking and stuff like that. They were concerned about that, but and they said they still gonna open up ways that they're gonna allow a certain amount of space to tailgate. People will be able to tailgate, because that was a big concern. Like they won't be able to tailgate. They are gonna have it so you can tailgate as well.
You sure about that? I heard they said they weren't gonna space. They weren't really gonna have no space for tailgating.
Well, they said they were gonna open up. They were allowed a certain amount of land, so they will be able to tailgate. It would be in it won't be like she said. Take it off of the parameters of thinking of FedEx Field. Don't think about FedEx Field. You feel what I'm saying? Don't think about that. Yeah. So it's going to be. It may be condensed, but it'll be a way to do it. But they are going to allow us to have tailgating there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that, man. State of the art. Yeah, that's
we need it.
Like that SoFi in LA. That joint is a beast.
You know, SoFi was like $5.5 billion or some shit like that, though. I think.
Yeah.
To make that job, I heard that job was nice.
It is. I heard too.
But anything state. I mean, because I think it just ain't gonna cost as much because we ain't have as much space. But I think it's gonna do a nice job with that.
All right, cool.
Facilities and stuff. Like you said, there's a lot of stuff they're gonna build around it. Bars and homes and
that's what Joey wanted to bar.
Oh no, I do not.
But you look at what Nat Stadium. But you look at what Nat Stadium did to that area around that part. You remember we used to be there before that. You know, it's changed the whole area over there. So it was a way different.
It ain't gonna be the same. It ain't gonna be the same around there.
There's gonna be some restaurant stuff. It's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah,
it'll have some business.
It's gonna be real nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It ain't gonna be the same, like you said.
You said have some. You said have some what come over there?
Who?
You said Darius?
No. Some businesses come over there. Them businesses.
Oh, you said business,
restaurants,
stores,
businesses, restaurants, store. You know,
all type of stuff. Yeah, retail, all that.
Yeah, exactly. Retail. Yeah, of course.
I mean, do you think it's gonna look as good as over there by what they did with Nats Park and Audi Field?
Eventually, I mean, it's gonna take time, but it's gonna revitalize the area. I mean, maybe U Street to get a bump. I mean, not too far from U Street. Maybe over, more businesses or. I don't know. Remember they had the trolley line DC, the kind of failed experiment.
You go right down H Street. That trolley.
Yeah, they got the trolley on H Street. Yeah, it's on H Street.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't a great. I don't know if it was a great idea though. Maybe
I don't think it was a great idea either. Actually, I don't think that's a great idea either.
No. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Definitely puts money to the city. It's gonna be great. Definitely gonna be well deserved.
Okay. All right. Well, what you think? Oh, you think it's gonna be all right? Right now he's muted or something. I don't know what's going on in his mic.
Oh yeah, no wonder I was muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, man, if it's gonna be one of them state of art facilities, man, I can't wait to see it. Check it out, man. You said it's gonna have a retractable roof, all that shit.
Yeah,
that's gonna be good,
nice.
Man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be way better than what's out there now, man, with them obstructive view seats and all that shit.
Man. Sewage.
What are they gonna do with that space out there? I mean, out here.
They'll probably make condos and stuff. Condos. I don't know. Who owns it? Who own that property?
I think Commanders do.
They own it?
They
still said the Commanders gonna build Ashburn, but what's gonna happen with the FedEx property, the FedEx Field, whatever, national?
I think they own the space. I think that's what happened. I think when he came over, he bought the space. I think I'm not sure though. I don't know. I'm not completely positive about that.
I can see condos.
I mean, I can see some housing, another shopping area. You know what I'm saying? Housing.
You think so?
A revitalize the area. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna tear it down. I mean, you don't need a stadium right there, obviously.
Yeah, they definitely going to tear
it down. I mean, you go down 202.
Ain't one nothing over there. Concerts.
Yeah, I was down Central Avenue this weekend. They built all new houses over there, so they're probably going to build more houses, hopefully some more affordable houses.
Affordable?
I don't know how affordable it's going to be, but I mean, house prices.
Not around there. They're not going to be affordable.
Yeah. But there's always a need for housing. They always a need.
All right, let's move on to the draft.
Okay,
but I will say one more. Oh, let me say one more thing about FedEx Field, man. I remember I was offered some season tickets, man. I go to the game, yo, and I sit, the view, I couldn't see my view was like this. Yeah, no, it was like the overhead is here. I couldn't see the sky, right? And then I was back here, so all I could see of the game was like a little box like this, yo.
How much was
that's some of the worst season I've ever heard of.
It was like level, wasn't it?
I'm sitting. It was. It was 200. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Somebody pay some money for this?
Yeah. How much they wanted? How much they wanted you to pay for that?
Man, I don't even remember, man. Somebody's gonna hook me up. It was
my son got tickets to that Chicago game 2 years ago. Who was it? A night game, and he brought we went down that jump and we sat at 200 level. Good thing them Jones was free. I'd have been pissed. We said that. I saw the same view. I was like, damn, I can't even see. I had to look at the monitor most of the time to watch the game.
Yeah, they had TVs in there.
Mm-hmm.
The only time you be thankful for that is when it rained real heavy. Stuff like that. You'd be like, yeah, at least I'm dry. But
at least I'm dry, yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I know because Kevin and I had the same seats. We had to look around a damn obstructed view like a pole. And stuff. Yeah, it's like
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Only Snyder, man. Snyder.
Yeah, if it's gonna be open, let it be open. It's like the third 300 was hanging over top of the 200 or something.
They don't even build stadiums like that no more. But anyway, all right, let's go to the draft, man.
All right, go ahead. Let's get into it.
All right, so the big news is Shedeur's fall in the draft, picked 144th in the 6th round. No, 5th round. That's the 6th pick in the 5th round. 144 overall. Cleveland also picked Gabriel from Oregon, 3rd round. But Cleveland did trade up to get him right here. Why did he fall like this? Why did this happen, man?
I let political Darius do this. He can start this off. You know, he gonna say it right. Go ahead, Darius.
Nah, I don't think it was politics. I mean, I think he overplayed his hand. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely politics. It was politics, but he overplayed his hand. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he overplayed his hand either.
He didn't show with the draft owners. They want you to show some humility, some respect. And he came in there. They tried to humble him. So I mean, you can call it politics, but
it was definitely political, dog. It was definitely political.
Yeah, but I'm saying they wanted to teach him a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So they taught him a lesson about humility. Yeah, humility.
You think they did though?
Hey, Bizel. Oh, right there, Bizel. Play that Boomer size of click. You said they wanted.
I think they did, man.
Owners.
Let's see what Boomer had. Let's see what Boomer had to say.
Oh, I know what Boomer had to say.
Yeah, just listen anyway, man.
I don't want that guy. Shedeur Sanders just torpedoed himself. His attitude off the field at the combine, his dad didn't help him either. You know, he was on podcast talking about, this is my son. If I can get him to where I want to get him to, I'm going to do that. But, you know, when you listen to this kid talk right prior or at the combine about if you want a new culture in your locker room, I'm the guy to do that. I can turn it around. I mean, he's very high on himself. And I think he was very off-putting to many, many coaches and general managers in the league. And I'm telling you right now, and I know this after talking to 3 different personnel people in the NFL this weekend, they didn't even have him on their board. They took him off. And they took him off because the owner said, take him off. I don't want that guy. I don't want this entitled person on our team. And I don't blame him.
Go ahead, Joey. I know you want... I can see the look on your face, man. Go ahead, Joe.
I just think it's bullshit. I think the man, listen, the dude was confident. He said, you want to change it? I can change things around. He's done it. He's been there. He's done it. Why shouldn't he be that confident? You look at what, so I hate to bring it up, but I mean, Eli Manning stood up in front of people and said, I'm not playing for them. That's not the same thing.
Okay, so when you say it's bullshit, let me ask you this. You say that's bullshit. So Boomer said that he rubbed the owners wrong. You think that's bullshit? You don't think he rubbed them wrong?
I think he did, but what I'm saying is
or you think it's bullshit that they got rubbed wrong?
Yeah. Well, sort of. I think so. I think the way they reacted to this black kid saying that I don't really need you. I'm not going to dim my light. I'm not going to sit in a room and be small because you want me to be small. I'm not going to dim my light because you want me to dim my light. He was confident. He came in there. Now, mind you, he could have showed some more humility. That don't. But the 5th round, dog, that's crazy. You know, when white boys come up there and say, I'm not gonna go to this team. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, and they still get picked. You don't put them You don't put them in the same category. You don't say, "Oh, you too brash to come in here and say that." You just a kid. They ain't do that to them. Why do that to that kid?
What say you, Bezel?
Well, me at the end of the day, I just think it was an owner thing. I think at the end of the day, I mean, you can't tell me that he wasn't good enough to be drafted in the 3rd or 4th round. I can.
Bezel. But
Yeah.
the thing isn't if he was good enough. The thing is, like if it's your team and you say, "Nah, fuck that, take him off the board," it don't matter what the hell round he dropped to. It ain't about if he good enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about they didn't want that type of guy on their team or whatever he was representing. Like I can't sit here and say, yeah, he did terrible. I didn't see no damn interviews. I didn't see none of that shit. I don't know what the fuck he said. But I heard the nigga. I also heard the nigga say, yeah, he was more worried about his. That's what Chris Carter somebody said. He was more worried about his chain than how he looked and what team he want to go to. So I don't know, man.
So for real,
I don't think it's about his playing.
But let me ask you this though. So
I ain't saying I agree either.
They said that if they weren't going to draft, they just weren't going to draft. So they drafted him in the 5th round. They did draft him. So he ended up on the team. If they didn't want him or not, he ended up. You see what I'm saying? He ended up on a team. He ended up on the team. So, like,
but it's different being drafted earlier in the couple rounds earlier compared to 5th round. I mean, that's more of a throwaway pick. You're not hurting. If you was drafted 1st round pick, that's more valuable. And then
I understand that, but
when you quarterback, you leader the franchise, and you got to sell yourself. You got to sell yourself to the owners. You know, this is not just an audition for the coaches. This is an audition to the owners. And if the owners don't like you and they don't see you as their type of leader, you know, they also gonna not pick you. Come on.
It's okay. So, but this is the thing. Whether you drafted him in the 1st round or the 5th round, I'm not talking about the money thing, because I think it was in Jesus that Cleveland got him in the 5th round because they needed him in the 1st round, but they got him in the 5th, and they could pay him a lot less. I think they won the draft. Okay, you won the draft, throwing the flag. You know what I mean? But what I am saying is, you didn't want that on your team, or you didn't want this on your team. Even if you drafted in the 1st round or 5th round, you still got that on your team. You see what I'm saying? You still got him on your team.
Well, obviously, Cleveland won the team that said take them completely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about Cleveland. I'm talking about the other teams. Cleveland.
But at the same time, they picked the other guy in the 3rd round.
One of the teams that passed on.
Yeah, they picked Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round.
Yeah, they chose him over.
But here's the thing. 32 teams. It wasn't. People always say 30-some teams passed on him. No, because here's the thing. 30-some teams didn't need a quarterback. I'm looking at certain teams that needed a quarterback. You knew the Saints needed a quarterback. You knew the Steelers needed a quarterback. And let's just say Cleveland needed a quarterback. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't say 30-something teams needed a quarterback. So, like, of course, the Commanders would pass on them. You know, the Bears have their quarterback. They would pass on them. You know, the Bengals would pass on them. The Ravens would pass on them. But teams that needed a quarterback passed on them. And then to pick up Jack.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's still kind of, he could be a backup.
I kind of get what he's saying.
Everybody passed on him.
I mean, you're not going to kind of get. Come on, the Commanders. Why would the Commanders pick up on him if they got a rookie last year, or if the Bears got him last year? So, like,
because everybody needs a good backup. Everybody needs a good backup. Once you get to the 5th round, Cleveland went ahead and got him, because if he do come to camp and they don't like him, they could just cut him. 5th round don't mean shit.
If you're a commander, like if you are the Commanders, that was, you have more needs. You got more needs to draft top picks.
But it's about your investment, though. It's a 5th round pick. Once you get down there, it don't really matter. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So
it's more valuable early rounds.
It's about your investment. Like Cleveland ain't invested nothing in them. So,
but that's what I'm saying. So the Commanders or people like that, it wouldn't have made sense for them to get. It wouldn't have, so they really didn't. It wasn't that. Why would it make sense for them? If backup. No, if you have your draft, if you have your guy, Jaden Daniels, and you have holes in your offense. You're not the Kansas City Chiefs, or you're not that have a lot of the Philadelphia Eagles that have a lot of stuff plugged in where they're not missing stuff. The like the Commanders have major needs in their early pick. They needed a defensive end early. They needed a running back early. They need an offensive tackle early. Exactly. So it doesn't make sense for them to get them in the first or second round. They have needs that they need right now because they can win right now. Shedeur won't help them right now. They were one game away from the Super Bowl. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I get that. I'm just talking about in the first.
Everybody passed on him, dog. Everybody passed on him.
Nah, I wouldn't say everybody. I couldn't say that.
Okay.
Not for somebody that need him.
Okay. What's up, Apostle? Hey,
what
let's welcome Apostle, host of the Let's Talk Sports.
What's up, man? I agree with once we got to the third and fourth round, everybody had an opportunity at that point. The first two, I got what you're saying, B, but once you got to the third and fourth round, you know, like for instance, what if your starting quarterback get hurt? Boom, your season gone, or you could already have an invest in somebody that could come in and just take over right there. So yeah, once we got to the third and fourth round, it was egregious.
Yeah, I mean that's not what I was getting at. What I was getting at in the first, when they say teams passed on him in the first round, when they said that, and me and Kevin was talking, Kevin and I both agreed. I didn't think that he was going to go in the first round. I said this all year long. I felt that he might have been a second round pick.
Something wrong with that.
No, I felt like when I was watching the eye test, I thought he was good enough to go in the first round, but I said maybe he wouldn't go. He wouldn't go. I knew Genty. I spoke on Genty was going to go before him. I got the tape, and people thought it was crazy. You know what? But at the end of the day, what I was saying was when he got to the second round, it was a head scratcher. You feel me? But
no way Pittsburgh shouldn't have picked that man with that 21st.
Wait a minute, but let me get it off. Let me get it off. But in the first round, when it's crazy to say teams passed on him that didn't need a quarterback in what I was speaking is on the first round. I wasn't speaking on third or fifth. I was speaking on the first round. First and second round, you got to go get what you need. You know, and right now, if you're one game away from the Super Bowl, you don't go draft a quarterback when you have the quarterback. You go get how the Eagles torched you. You go get defense. You go get offensive line so your quarterback don't get sacked or weapons. You don't go get another quarterback where you already have the answer.
Getting at? So where you getting at though?
In the first, like I said, it got crazy. In the third round, I was like, "Whoa, this is personal."
But why wouldn't Pittsburgh take him in the first?
I don't know. That was crazy.
What you mean you don't know? What you mean you don't know?
No, what I'm saying is
play the clip again. Play the clip again, man. Obviously, they didn't like him, man. Obviously, they didn't like the way he presented himself, right? I mean, you got Mike Tomlin there. You can't call it Pittsburgh racist. There's one franchise you can't call racist.
I mean, Mike Tomlin not the GM. He's not the GM.
Tomlin ain't the owner, though.
But if it's one franchise you can't call racist, it's Pittsburgh, right?
I wouldn't say that. Right? I mean, they all ran by the.
They all got old white owners, dog. They all got old white owners, dog.
Yeah, but the Rooney's,
I can't put nothing over old white
Rooney rule. They made the Rooney rule and all that shit.
Yeah, and that shit don't work either.
Yeah,
that shit don't work either. Not really.
I mean, what I'm saying, they the ones
not really though. I mean, what I get what you're saying. Yeah, Pittsburgh. You could plausibly say Pittsburgh passed on them because Mike Tomlin may have not liked them. May have been like, I don't want this dude. I don't want it. But I don't think it was Tomlin that didn't. I mean, it doesn't rest on Tomlin in Pittsburgh. It doesn't rest on him. It's the owner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so the owner definitely didn't like him because they passed on him. So whether Tomlin liked him or not, I don't know. But the owner makes all the calls. Muma Sasson just said it. Owners said take him off the board because I don't want him on my team.
No. He didn't say every owner did that. He didn't say every owner did.
Muma Sasson should be ashamed of himself for that.
He said he knows three teams that the owner said that.
And you don't know if it was Pittsburgh or not. I'm just saying you're right. But most of the time, if somebody taking somebody off the board because they don't want it, somebody on it, it's going to be an owner.
So you saying it's because he's black? Because he's black. What about Cam Ward?
I didn't say it was because he's black.
Does Cam Ward come with what Shedeur come with? Does Cam Ward have a Hall of Fame father that is Deion Sanders? None of them have that. You know what I mean? It was more about Deion than Shedeur. You know what I mean? So did Cam Ward, none of them dudes have that.
I mean, they said his interviews weren't good, so that's about him.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
My thing is, and how much would Dion be influencing on that? Because right now, because he has a whole job going on at the same time that the NFL job is going on. You feel what I'm saying? He has a whole coaching job going on. I think that's bull crap, man.
I think they just use anything because, like I said, a lot of dudes come into the league because they need to. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, man. I do not want to say it like that.
I'm trying to understand, like, if I'm trying to understand what's bullshit. What's bullshit though? That's what I'm trying to understand.
That he dropped so far. That's bullshit.
Yeah, he shouldn't have
dropped so far. That's bullshit.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
yeah,
motherfuckers don't like him.
They don't like him, but yeah.
So now we never mind.
Listen, man, they can blackball who they want to blackball, man. This ain't nothing new, bro. This ain't nothing new. The good old boy club is who they are. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. You never seen not many people. If they were saying this stuff all throughout the year, I would understand. But this dude was projected all leading up to the draft. This dude was projected to be one of the top 5 draft picks. And then he drops 5 rounds. Come on, man. That's clear cut that what they was at. He's
been the number 2 quarterback in this draft. Possibly number 1 all year long.
According to who? According to
everybody. All the scouts.
According to who? According to who?
I just said it. All the scouts, everybody was talking, NFL analysts, everybody kept talking about Shedeur was the number 2 quarterback in the draft class, at least the number 2. Mm-hmm. And battling Cam Ward for number 1 for most of the year.
Yeah. And then he got interviewed.
That, like you said, like Apostle said, now all of a sudden he's the 5th or the 6th quarterback. Come on, man.
Well, he is better than
Let's look at it. Let's not look at it and say maybe this, maybe that. No, it was definitely something going on, dog.
And the Giants like Dart better than him, so that's why the Giants took Dart, because they like Dart better.
Okay.
They try to say that he bummed out in the interview or whatever. People, they've been throwing all kind of stuff, like, and letting the media do what they do, but saying that he didn't do right in the interview, answering phones.
Y'all feel like it's just because they don't like Dion, or Dion did something.
They keep bringing his name up, like Boomer Esiason brought his name up. Colin Cowherd, so many people.
So what is his name up. So why didn't? Why he get blackballed?
Check this out, man.
I think it's a combination of both.
It's a combination of both, but at the same time, look at what they present to the New World Order. Look what they present. That strong, powerful, unmovable object that they don't want to deal with. It's more to it than just Shedeur. Dion and them is a powerful vessel out here, man. They don't want that, bro. Every time, let's just call it what it is. Every time they see positive, powerful black people like that, it's pushback nowadays. It's just what it is. In every sport. It ain't just this sport. Every sport, but this is the one that they can flex the most.
Yeah, and I agree, because like with the Mannings, Archie Manning and his sons and stuff like that, it was great. But when Lamar Ball do it, LeBron do it, it's a problem. You feel what I'm saying? Dion coming here, it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, people said they don't like his ego. Well, when it's a white boy or a white man, it's charisma. When it's a black, he has charisma. He, you know what I mean? He got moxie. You know,
that's why I brought up Eli Manning before. Like, he just came up in the middle, before the draft started, said, "I'm not playing for San Diego. If they pick me, I'm not playing for him." His father stood right next to him and said the same thing.
Here's the funny thing about it. Dion said it. Archie did it. Yeah. He did it.
He did it.
They did it. They didn't just say it. They did it.
He did it.
And then you look at like people like Jeff George had one of the worst egos ever. You had Johnny Manziel. I mean, he had problems in college. He had problems he was a top pick. He had a terrible ego. He won awards, but at the end of the day, Shedeur was this quote unquote the second best quarterback in that draft. And to say that he went into a 5th round is crazy to me. I mean, you drafting Dart.
They sent the message, man. And he's not even in a good situation in Cleveland. That's a whole nother conversation.
So let's talk about that, Apostle. The situation. I see how everybody think Cleveland. When you think of Cleveland, it's like, oh shit, they're a mess. But let's look at the situation for Shedeur though. He got a guy drafted above him 3rd round. that, I mean, we all can say, I mean, we think he could beat him out, right? Be able to beat him out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got an old ass dude that's 40 years old. He probably don't even want to take no reps in camp. They probably barely put him in there, right?
You talking about Flacco?
He's the backup.
Oh, let me finish. Let me finish, yo. Let me finish. Then you got a bum. What's the bum that came from Philly? What's his name?
He didn't come from Philly. He came from Houston. Oh, you talking about Kenny Pickett? Oh, you talking about Kenny
Pickett? Yeah, that bum. They got his bum ass there, and they got a 40-year-old guy that's just hanging on. I mean, honestly, yo,
you forgot about Deshaun Watson. You forgot about Deshaun Watson.
Watson ain't playing this year. He's not playing this year, and we don't know what's going to happen after that.
If he was, unless he's out because of that injury, he got to get the opportunity because they paying him $250 million.
Well, okay. So he ain't gonna be there this year. So what I'm saying is,
his injury.
Realistically, Shedeur ought to be able to get on the field, right? If he ball out,
he got to put on good tape. His tape got to be really good, and they got to give him the opportunities.
They got to give him an opportunity. They got a lot of quarterbacks in that channel. They got to give him an opportunity. But you're right. He has a chance.
He actually ain't bad. And expectations like suppose he starting for Cleveland week 3 and they lose. It ain't a lot of pressure on him. It is Cleveland, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If he get the starting job, he ain't gonna be expected to win 12 games, right? It's Cleveland.
No, you're right. You are right.
Hey, it's
what's wrong with him?
It's not a terrible situation.
No, what's wrong with him sitting the whole year anyway? Or what's wrong with him sitting? I mean, at the end of the day, let him learn the game. Let him get up to game speed.
Yeah, but if he good enough, he need to be on the field, man.
Yeah.
Why can't he play right now?
All these quarterbacks that done played straight out of college, why he got to sit?
No, I'm just saying, what could be wrong with it?
We done seen so many quarterbacks come straight out of college and play. Why now? Why now?
Well, some quarterbacks are ready, pro ready. Some aren't. I think Shedeur is pro ready though. But let's see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Look at Baker Mayfield. Look at Baker
Mayfield.
He
never sat.
But at the end of the day, it took him.
But he was the number 1 pick though. That's the difference from 5th round number 1 pick.
His rookie year, he played pretty well his rookie year, dog.
My thing is, he really grew. He really grew in Tampa Bay. He did.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm just saying, he had a sophomore slump.
He exploded.
He had 2 or 3 year slump. But
look at your boy in Denver. What was your boy in Denver? The praying little boy, the praying quarterback.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
He
looked good. He looked good in Denver.
No, he didn't, man.
He looked good. He didn't look good.
He did not look good.
No, his numbers were horrible.
Did they take him? Did he take him to the playoffs?
But he did not look good.
Hold on.
These examples.
Wait 1 minute. Tim Tebow last game as a starter threw for 300 some yards to beat the team that was in the Super Bowl.
But I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah.
His overall career stats
don't matter. He showed up when the lights came on. It don't matter.
He was
a baller. He was a gamer.
Lights are always on.
Wait a minute, make up your mind because you said don't bring him up. Then you say he was a gamer. Which one was it?
No, he was a gamer, but overall his stats, he was never a good quarterback.
Hey, all I'm saying is, his one time on the big stage, did he show up? Yes or no?
Yes, he did. You need more than one time. You still need more than one time.
He never got another chance to get on the field after
he shouldn't have got that chance, but he did okay.
Oh my God, so
I'm glad. I'm happy for him. He did okay one time. He should have never been on the field, dog.
Let's move on to the Commanders draft, y'all. We ain't finna have no Tom Tebow debate.
His name is Tim Tebow, brother.
Put some respect.
Exactly. Yo, whatever. You finna talk
about say Tom Tebow? What the fuck did you say?
He said Tom Tebow.
He said Tom Tebow.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, y'all can debate about Tebow later, yo. Fuck that. So let's go to the Commanders draft, man. First pick, number 29, they select Josh Connolly, Oregon, 6'5", 311 tackle. So I know Beazell had a lot. I heard most of Beazell's big board, man. Did you not like this pick?
I mean, to me, after looking at it, fine, they got somebody to protect their quarterback. But me, myself, I want weapons. I want weapons. You need weapons, get weapons. They got somebody to protect their quarterback. Their best investment. Hey,
the weapon.
But
I mean, exactly. Protect the weapon. Exactly.
My thing is, if I mean that edge was out there, I would have went edge. Being honest. And if I didn't get the edge, then in the next round, I mean, in that round, if I couldn't get an edge, I would get a good receiver. But I mean, that's what they got. I trust it. They the big boys. They know what they doing. They did well last year. I'm gonna ride with it. You know what I mean? But me myself.
What about you, Josie?
I liked it.
Oh.
I enjoyed it. I think they got their line better. They gonna do some moving around and kicking Coleman. I think Coleman is supposed to be a guard anyway, so he should fit right in, move inside. They got a right tackle right now. The theme of the draft, from what I understand, is the RAS score. Everybody scored above an 8 or 8 or above in the raw athletic score. They wanted athletes. Connolly is an athlete, and he's a good lineman. He said he gave up 2 sacks in 3 years or something like that. I mean, playing against Carter and all these dudes. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. He had an impressive resume. So if you're gonna get a lineman that late, impressive. I think they did. I think that's the dude. They had him higher graded on their board. So instead of reaching, you get what best player available, right? That's what you want to be in when you pick that late. You want to be in a spot where you can pick best player available, right? So I think if that's the best player they want, if that's the best player on their board, and they got him, cool. I'm with it. I like the 2 of the last 3, man. Them dudes 4-3.
No. We talking about the first. What that first one?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whole draft. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Anybody got something on that? We good.
Nah. I agree.
We
didn't like it. We didn't like it at first, but I think in the long term, it was a good pick. In the long term, we didn't like. It's not the sexy pick, but first round you need the big uglies to protect your quarterback. So,
but would you have went there? Where would you have went, Darius?
I mean, obviously, it was other picks, like you said, edge, high-rated cornerbacks, but they still got a corner next round. They didn't get the edge. They probably will pick up another free agent to help out, solidify the edge. But you want to solidify line. You know, a lot of the best linemen are drafted in the first couple rounds. So, hey, I think he'll play right tackle, start off, and eventually he'll be left tackle once the other dude retires. Hopefully, he's a long-term player.
All right, so like Darius said, they picked the corner second round, Trey Amos from Ole Miss. They say big corner, right? Like Josie said, they all were high scores in the combine. They said, how tall is he? 6'1", 195. They said with him they can move Sanders still to the nickel spot.
Sanders still
he can play outside. Yeah. I mean, this look like a good pick right here, man. I mean, he ain't got to worry about nothing because they're gonna be going there Lattimore all day.
He said he can run too. He said he can run too. He can get up and get.
Because they're gonna be punishing Lattimore ass, so he's gonna be chilling.
Well, hopefully Lattimore hamstrings in better shape this year. Hopefully his hamstring will last this year.
Well, if he don't have his hamstring, he's gonna have his bear hug. And y'all know y'all gave up a second round pick to get him, so this
I know.
This could be anyway.
A second round pick for who? Lattimore?
Yeah.
I mean, the verdict ain't in on that yet. Let it play out. You'll know something about this year.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
you know something about it.
And then 4th round, Jalen Lane, wide receiver, Virginia Tech. He a burner right here.
Yeah.
What he ran? He ran a
4.34.
Yeah,
4.34. Yeah.
He had a nice broad jump, 11 feet, 40-inch vertical. He did pretty good. His score, like I said, they want athletes, dog, and that's what they went after. Say right now, he's their punt returner.
Yeah, he'll punt return.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 6th round, Kane Madrano. Oh yeah, he a little linebacker, but they say he fast. Another
6'3",
fast
222. He 222.
Nah, he's not. Yeah, he's not that small.
I mean, he got a lot. Yeah, he got a lot of weight on him.
Yeah, there's been some 5'10", 5'11" linebackers out there.
Yeah, but he 222 at 6'3".
Yeah,
but he'll pick up some weight. I mean, he's still young. He'll pick up some weight.
He long though. He long, so he. I guess he's gonna be a special teamers and a. All right, 7th round. Now this is an interesting pick right here. 7th round. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 7th round pick, running back from Arizona. Y'all know he played one game last year and they kicked
one game.
Yeah, they said the NCAA fucked him over his eligibility because of one game. Him and one game they wore the same number or something like that, or somebody wore his number.
What?
It was crazy.
That was the reason. That was the reason.
It was something like somebody wore his number in a game and they counted that as a game for him, so he didn't get another year eligibility or something like that. Some shit like that. It was crazy, but apparently the NCAA benched him in senior year because of some missed opportunity, or missed Jones or something like that. It was like a uniform thing or something. It was something crazy. And so he had to sit out his senior year because of that, because of eligibility or whatever. Because somebody wore his jersey number in another game, was disqualified. It's some shit like that. I got him. But they was talking about it on the radio today. I thought that shit was insane. But they said basically it was a clerical error.
What? He got some speed, so hopefully he'll if he got thunder and lightning, you know. Exactly.
He's not that small either. He's actually pretty good size for a running back, I think. 5'11", 204.
Yeah. But not as big as Brian Robinson.
I'm okay with that because he's faster than Brian Robinson.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You want some little more speed.
Brian Robinson.
Oh, of course. Home run hitter.
So let me ask Apostle. How you feel about that Cowboys draft, man? Y'all ain't get a running back to the 5th round? I like that corner. I like that corner from East Carolina, though.
You got a torn Achilles, man. You drafted a man, and you got a 3rd round.
Corner?
Yeah, it's coming.
Corner got torn Achilles.
He's coming off.
Are you serious? He's coming off a torn Achilles. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Siobhan Raffles. Yeah, they were talking about him. Yeah. I like that Donovan Ezeraku though. I like that.
What'd you say?
Donovan Ezeraku. I wanted him. I think he's nice.
Edge.
Yes, I told him that. I told him, yeah.
Like
that boy from Boston College. Who
did you want? Who did you want, Apostle? Who did you want?
I mean, first I wanted I wanted that wide receiver, that Carolina guy. I wanted Luther Burden. I wanted Quishon Junkins.
Junkins.
You wanted a bigger name. I got you.
Yeah. Or if you're going to address needs, D tackles. You see how many D tackles went off the board this draft?
Yeah.
This was a deep. We've been trash against the run for years, and we let all these D tackles just go, and we're gonna grab these last D tackles in the back of the draft. That don't make sense.
And did y'all hear what Jalen Carter said about Booker?
What?
Jalen Carter said, "I can't wait to line up against his." What did he say? Whining bitch ass or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
He said that crying. Yeah.
Oh well, you know what they say though. You know what they say. They say boy got out on Jalen Carter in college. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want him, so I don't care. I didn't want him. We didn't need him. I didn't want him.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, you got one on that edge. You got one.
Yeah, but I didn't understand. I said if Jerry draft for a lineman in the 1st round, we done.
No, you got one on that edge. You got one in the 2nd round. He's potential 1st round talent. You feel what I'm saying? But you know they ran it in the NFL.com. They ranked Dallas with an A-. They gave them an A- in the draft.
They wanted to fail. They wanted to fail. So that's a setup.
So yo,
That's a setup.
Apostle. So Shavon Revel Jr. He tore his ACL last September.
Yeah.
Only
So he won't even be ready for the start of the year.
No,
Okay.
It'd be
But
close.
remember, I told you. I told you though. That dude physical, man. He can play. Watch.
I mean, listen. If we can get him on the field, he gonna miss training camp. He gonna miss all that stuff.
But he big and physical, man. I seen him play down in East Carolina. I've been to a couple of their games.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna feel better till I know he's healthy.
He's a small guy. He's a pretty good big guy.
Yeah, he do look a pretty nice size corner.
He's physical too, man. He's physical too. But anyway,
how good is the running back Jaden Blue? How good is he?
He another Tony Pollard.
He's little.
Okay.
5'9", 196.
He another Tony Pollard. So
okay.
We
like, why you keep drafting small running backs?
5'9", 196. Outstanding burst and top speed. Accelerates through the line scrimmage, turns the corner.
Right.
Runs hard. Yeah, so.
Yeah. He another Tony Pollard. He another Tony Pollard.
They gave it a grade of 54. Damn.
They were a grade of 54.
Him. I mean, I guess that pick.
Yeah, he got.
Like I said,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All in all, man, I wasn't too enthused. I wanted to get one splash or two. He didn't do it.
I mean, I like the. Come on, man.
He gonna replace DeMarcus Lawrence, man. And he's all right.
You still got like you said, you still got to stop the run. Who gonna stop the run? That's the question.
I get not being excited about an edge when you need a defensive tackle or a couple to stop the run.
Exactly.
I get that.
You need to get to that quarterback quick. You need to get to that quarterback, and them quarterbacks in the NFC East, you need to get to them.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna throw. They gonna have to throw much if you running up and down the field on them.
Yeah,
they got one tackle. They got one tackle from UCLA. They got this one tackle from UCLA.
Yeah, but they got him so late, dog. What is he going? I mean,
Jay Toy. I mean, I don't know how good he is.
When you see, go ahead.
It's really hard for defense.
7th round.
It's really hard for just like offensive linemen. It's really hard to hit on defensive linemen late in the draft like that. They got two of them. Oh, Tommy. They got Big Tom from Flowers. But he
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying, bro. If this was a heavy D tackle draft, right? Heavy. Because
defensive end was a strength. Tight ends was a strength in this draft. Defensive ends was a strength in the draft.
Teams that already had D tackles picked up D tackles.
Yeah, I was telling you what strength was in the draft. This ain't something Beazell made up. It was tight end.
I'm just saying, sir. I know you. If your television was working, you saw how many D tackles got drafted, right?
I don't care about that. I'm telling you what the strength was in the draft. What the draft strength was. I'm telling you what Green Bay pick or nothing like that.
I tell you what. If we took,
but
if we took a survey, I guarantee you more D tackles got picked than D ends. Did they? Yes or no?
I mean, the top players in the draft with D ends, corners, and
Hey man, you just feel like you feel like fussing tonight or something, bro. I know what.
I'm telling you the truth.
All right, look. So who y'all think had one of the best drafts out of the whole league? Who had the best draft?
Cleveland. They got to do in the 5th round.
I don't know.
We have to pay him.
It's hard to tell.
I don't know if I like their whole draft, but I like the fact that Carolina got that big receiver and they got Jimmy Horn Jr. I really like Jimmy Horn Jr. Dog. I think it's a slot receiver for what's his name, Bryce Young. They got two weapons for Bryce Young. I like that. I really do. They got two edges. I think they did okay. Trevor Etienne, I don't know how he's gonna come out in the draft, but he got a speedy running back to go with their running back stable. I think they did pretty good, man.
How you think the Raiders did?
I think they did pretty good.
How you think the Raiders did?
The Raiders. Man, I think they did all right.
Why are you saying the Raiders? Who the Raiders get? You just talking about Genty?
They got Genty.
They got Genty. I mean,
that's all you want to talk about is Genty?
No, I don't want to talk about Genty. I'm just asking you how you think the Raiders did.
That's all I know. They got Genty. Who else?
Right.
They got a wide receiver from TCU.
TCU.
Yeah, he got an A+ grade.
No, who do you think
they had a lot of picks. I mean,
they had a lot of picks.
Yeah.
In terms of strategy alone, Philadelphia had an unbelievable draft.
Philadelphia can't do no wrong with you.
They always. I mean, they draft well. I mean, they draft well.
To get Jahad Campbell at that late in the state, at that line, man, that dude is a game wrecker. That linebacker from Alabama.
You keep sleeping on them boys. They High Roseman is playing smart out there. Whoever their GM is, he is A1, buddy. He's A1.
Yeah, and they say Giants had a good draft too.
They did.
The Patriots
Dart, Scatterboo, Abdul Carter.
I don't like Scatterboo.
Somebody gonna like Scatterboo. Somebody on the panel like Scatterboo.
I don't like Scatterboo. But I think the Patriots had a good draft. I think they did.
Scatterboo. I don't like Scatterboo either, but I think he's a good player.
Why though? What you got against him?
I think he'll be a good player.
He was decent in college, but I don't think he's just going to
for what they need him for. For what they need him for, I think he'll
be a good player.
Josie said he's gonna be a good player.
Yeah, for what the Giants need him for. For what the Giants need him for, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Why is somebody laughing so hard?
Joey said he think he's gonna be good. He just don't like him.
You just don't like him.
When he said he don't like him, I thought he was saying he's gonna be a bum, man. But he said he's gonna be good.
I think he'll be all right.
We ain't gonna get into that.
I just don't like him.
Yeah, I mean, for what they need him for, he's just fine.
What they need him for?
I mean, look, they already got the little young fast back from last year, so you need a guy.
Oh yeah, they do.
You get somebody to grind out the tough yards, block, all of that. Yeah, that's all they need. They don't.
Yeah, he's a little bowling ball.
He's slow as shit though. He's slow as shit.
Matter.
Nah,
he's gonna have no burst.
He's gonna be
no burst. I told him that. No speed, no
you
burst.
don't need. They got a speed guy already. They got a speed guy.
You're gonna need some burst.
You gotta be able to hit that hole, yo.
Yeah, he is tough.
Hit that hole. You won't hit that hole right.
Hey, you gotta be able to get tough yards. That's probably what they need. I don't think the current running back can get some tough yards. So
I wanted us to get Scatterboo, man. I wanted us to get him.
You need him.
I could have used him.
I don't know about Scatterboo, man.
Go.
He might just be target practice.
What you think about him, Omar? What you think about him?
Yeah.
He might just be target practice, man. Big.
Y'all just hating.
No, listen.
Why we hating? No, he hyped up, man. He is hyped up.
He remind me.
All the white boys want him to be a great running back. White people want him to be great.
He remind me of Mike Allstott.
Of course he do. Of course he do, man. All the white people want him to be great, man.
Dang, man.
We'll see.
Dang.
So
whatever fan base got him, they were gonna be super excited.
Well, Omar, I gotta ask you this, man. Nobody else gonna ask you. How you think? What did you think about that first pick that the Bears made? Now you said in our pre-draft you gonna go tight end, but they didn't go get the tight end you want. So, but what do you feel?
Like I told y'all, when you picking early like that, man, I want something sexy, man. I want a skill position. I want a wide receiver. I want an edge. I want something. I wanted them somehow get Genty, man. I was hoping they would try to move up and get him.
Well, if they could have got
I ain't mad at the pick, but I would have rather them go for like an edge or something. But I mean, if they're gonna use him, man, I don't know. You're
gonna appreciate that pick in the middle of the year. And that's that boy. If he blossomed like he was good in college, and like I said, he had better hands than Warren. You feel what I'm saying? And he has speed. That boy got some speed. I'm gonna be real. Warren was a more flashier pick, but this guy right here, he like that, dog. He like that.
I just worry about a tight end though.
Him being a little bit better route running too at all three levels.
Yeah, he looked like a wide receiver. I mean,
that's what. But that's the thing. He's a big wide receiver. He ain't no real. You know, he's like a Jordan Reed type.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he ain't short.
He ain't gonna block nothing.
He's 6'5" though. No, they say he's a decent blocker. They say
he's
6'5".
They say he's decent at blocking.
Jordan Reed was like 6 feet, wasn't
he? Yeah, they say he
was 6'3". He wasn't real tall, but he was kind of short for a tight end though.
Yeah. Also, like Seattle getting Milroe and that tight end Arroyo from Miami. That man was nice too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gets no love, man. Arroyo. But yeah, Milroe and
Seattle got. See, they already have a.
That's a good. Milroe can sit for a couple years too. That's a good. I like it.
But why you want him to sit? Why you want him to sit?
They got Donald and he need to sit.
You think he gonna sit with Donald?
Yes.
Donald.
Milroe he needs more development, but he's a good. I think he'll be a good quarterback in the long run, though. He actually has some skills, but his short passing game reminds you. He was just above your boy down in Indy as far as his short passing accuracy, but deep ball he can throw it deep.
How about Richardson?
So. Yeah, his accuracy is almost as bad as Richardson.
Oh wow! When
you look at the numbers,
but what about?
Okay.
All right, but what about this though, man? What about the Browns trading down and Jacksonville getting Travis Hunter, man? So
Cleveland thing,
man. I think that was a great trade by Cleveland, man.
Look
what they got, yo. Look what they got, yo. So they got.
Yeah,
they moved down to the 5th pick. They got the 36th pick, 126, and first round next year.
Yeah.
That's the catch right there. That first round next year.
First round gonna be a top 5 pick again. Mm-hmm. I don't think Jacksonville gonna be that nice.
And they only dropped 3 spots, man.
Yeah,
they only dropped 3 spots.
They gave up a couple of their own picks too, but
they gave up a 3rd and like a 5th. But they got a 1st, a 2nd. Yeah, they got a 1st next year. Moving down 2 spots, they got a 2nd, and then they got a 3rd.
Yeah, they had 2 early picks in the 2nd round, didn't
they? Yeah, they got a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and a 1st next year for a 1st, 3rd, and what's that 5th? I don't know, man. I think
what position? How you think they're gonna use Travis Hunter? That's the question. How much they're gonna start him on? They're not gonna start him on both. How y'all think you're gonna use him?
They said they're gonna play mostly wide receiver. That's what they said.
Whichever position he looks like he's the strongest at, he'll play the most. They're gonna and then he'll be full-time one position, part-time the other. Any team you go to is gonna use him both ways. He's just not gonna play the whole game both ways. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one he's not, and he might be the first dude that you ever see start one game at wide receiver and start another game as a corner. He might be the first to ever do it.
That would be interesting.
You might start both.
I don't know if you're gonna start both. I don't know if you can do both.
Why not? Yeah. Why not, yo? I mean,
you're gonna get him hurt. You're gonna get him hurt.
Exactly.
I ain't saying you're gonna play 100%. I ain't saying you're gonna play 100% of the snaps. I just said he start.
But I think they need him more on defense than they do on offense. Their defense has always been trash.
You think so? What Jacksonville got on offense besides Brian Thomas Jr.?
Jacksonville defense always been trash.
That defense, their secondary. Their secondary's never been good. I mean, their secondary
never.
They have good linebackers. I mean, the past few years with the past couple years,
they had
a couple good linebackers.
They was in the playoffs.
You got your boy.
At one point, wasn't he?
Nah, I mean,
when Jalen Ramsey was playing, wasn't he?
That was years ago. That was years ago.
You said years ago. The word you said was never.
I'm talking about more recently. Never. The last couple years, they always giving them big plays, man. Always giving them big plays on offense.
So what is that on offense? But he won't be used as much on offense, though. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they got Brian Thomas Jr.
I'm just saying they have Brian Thomas Jr. And he's a good compliment. He's a good compliment to Brian Thomas Jr. But I think they could use him more on defense than they can on offense. That's what I'm saying. There's a bigger need.
I don't know if either is a bigger need. I think they just need them. So they did give up a lot, though. You're right, Omar. I like what Cleveland got for him. Got for that for 3 spots. I mean,
yeah, man.
3 spots. They got Apostle. They got the number 1 D tackle in the league.
Yeah. Hey, there you go, Apostle. You ought to love that pick. They got the number 1 rated D tackle. So did. Good point, Josie.
They got the number 1 D tackle in the draft. Yeah.
So you got to rethink that.
They're trying to stop the run. They're trying to stop the run.
Yep.
They're trying to stop the run. What you up with that? You should love that pick. You should love it.
And getting that first next year, man, that's money.
That is big too. Yeah, they got a first next year. That's pretty big.
Hey, one more question about Shedeur. Did y'all actually think he was gonna go to Pittsburgh? We've been a good fit in Pittsburgh.
I did.
Yeah,
I thought he was going.
Any quarterback would have been a good.
They needed a That's one team that needed a quarterback.
I think with Tomlin and all that.
For him to go to Pittsburgh. Tomlin, he's a good man. I think it would have been good for him to go to Pittsburgh for real.
Even if he didn't get in the first round, they could have got him third. Second. I mean, they could have got him later on, obviously, but I thought eventually that was going to be the pick.
So let me ask you this: why do y'all think he just didn't? I mean, like, let's just take the other stuff out of it. Like, why wouldn't they go? Why wouldn't Pittsburgh just draft him? I mean, are they really sold on? They think they're gonna get Aaron Rodgers for a year or two?
Bizel, they didn't like that motherfucker came in the interview. They didn't like that little motherfucker. He was talking too much shit. His chain was too big. They didn't like his ass, man. Whether it was his daddy or him, they didn't like that.
That's the I want right there.
No, but this is what I'll say though. Like y'all said, them white boys, they I don't know, they blackballed him, whatever, they steamrolled him, whatever. But shit, Cam Water nigga too.
Modern day buck breaking. That's what they call it.
So I don't know.
He a humble nigga.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, he might not be, but he didn't portray that he was. He wasn't. He probably.
What up, Sean?
Like that.
Sean have been here flexing, man. Go ahead, flex. Go ahead. Let's
Sean.
see. Sean have been flexing and shit.
No, I'm not. Man said buck breaking. Hey, I don't know, but time out. Just my little quick point on Shedeur. I thought the workout that he done with the Giants was solidifying for him, even after he got the cleats and everything. I thought the Giants told him that they were going to pick him.
Oh, you thought so? Nah, they didn't. Hell no.
No, well, I mean, I see that they did, but
they said, never mind.
Go ahead. Like, damn. Nah, I get it. They switched up, but I don't know, man.
They did. If any team, they spent more time with him than any other team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, this is a good time to segue into that part, the other video that we had.
Oh yeah, go ahead, play that video.
So, with that being said, you want to introduce it or whatever?
Oh yeah, so I know y'all heard about that prank call that was made to Shedeur while he was waiting. You got video of it, man. Go ahead, Bizel.
This is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man.
This thing doesn't be legendary.
Hey, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Oh my God! He's funny.
Damn. So that's the son of the Falcons defensive coordinator. Made that prank call.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, cuz that was diabolical, man.
That was wrong.
Diabolical, though. Hey, they got it off, dog. They got it off.
The way he said he was from the Saints, though, he made him sound like he was convincingly and everything.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, it was ratchet. It was wrong. I don't know the trouble that defensive coordinator is going to get into and all of that. But the joke was funny, but it wasn't funny. It was definitely hurtful. It definitely wasn't nothing cool about it. But I'm just being honest. The setup, the delivery, the reaction, they did that, but it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's unruly, dog. That was unruly, dog. But I mean, it's a prank. A prank is a prank, right?
It's a prank,
right? But
it's a prank.
It's a fucked up prank, but it's a prank, like you said.
It was disgusting.
I mean, nephew Tommy pranked Jasmine Crockett. So I mean, it happens, man. So
yeah, Yeah,
I mean,
but apparently the world too sensitive, right?
yeah. I mean, he did pick up the worst time to pull a prank like that. You know what I'm saying?
And not thinking about what it could cost his father. You know what I mean?
Huh?
The situation could cost.
What should it cost? What should it cost him, B?
Because it's just a prank, right?
Yeah, but he shouldn't be privy to that type of information.
Facts.
That is true.
Facts.
He shouldn't have that because okay, so he had his phone number. You feel what I'm saying? What other information could he have gotten because his father was leaving the laptop?
And you know that phone was just for Shedeur just bought that phone just for NFL execs to call him.
Wow. So it was
that's why he said nobody had this number.
Yeah.
Like
so it's a prank, but it's a distasteful prank.
Yes.
Nah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, cause that young fella cooked that thing up. That golly, he played that thing to the T.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
So let me ask you this, Darius. If you the commish, what do you say? What do you say or do?
It has to be some type of.
This shit ain't acceptable, man. It's unacceptable.
Nah,
right?
exactly. It gotta be some type of penalty. It gotta be some type of penalty, a fine, suspension.
Well, definitely unacceptable.
Yeah, so it has to be something on the team. I mean, it got to suspend the team. Or I mean, I don't know. It could be a fine.
Suspend the team.
I mean, the coach. I mean, you
wait for the team a little bit.
The coach
suspend the whole fucking team. Yo.
How long you gonna suspend the coach for a couple games?
I don't know. Maybe it's a game or two. I don't know. Maybe it's some time away from training camp. I don't know. Maybe this fine organization. I mean, it's probably pocket change, or maybe you donate some money to a cause. I don't know. But you got to make
all parties involved have to be reprimanded. Because how did he?
You make him do some community service for the Cleveland Browns.
Because you know what's crazy though, and what's made it even more cynical that nobody brought up though.
What?
The team that the guy worked for that did the prank is the team that drafted Deion Sanders. It's diabolical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons. Wow.
Yeah.
My point is that everybody involved. I mean, the person who gave out the information, the player, the son, everybody, the mama, the dog, the person who do their lawn, everybody got to get it.
Okay.
You talk about Julio, the one that do the hedges? You
him.
Yeah. But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just think like we all work. We have our jobs. We bring our work home. We leave our laptops open, stuff like that. But certain things, you can't do. You can't do when you have this type of information. And you shouldn't allow or make it available for other people to get in your laptop or see your laptop to get information to do things like that. Because it could. What if it could have been something else? It could have been who you were taking in the draft. It could have been or whatever. And the son said, "Look," and tweeted or whatever. The Falcons are taking this or such and such.
Yo, Bezel. I mean, honestly, in another job, that's a security breach, man. You get fired for that shit.
This just happened kind of similar.
Yeah, you get fired, man. You should get fired for that shit, man. They need to
I mean,
fire
they
the
might
defense
look.
coordinator.
It might get in. It might get that deep.
But
it's a security breach.
To piggyback on your point just made. What, a week or two ago, somebody left a laptop open at what agency? They fired at the whole goddamn division. What was that? Spot, was it HHS or somebody? Yeah, somebody left a laptop open. They fired the division.
That wasn't because of the laptop.
Nah, man. They cut that.
He left
Trump,
it
bro.
open.
HHS division gone anyway, man.
I mean, nevertheless, it's sensitive information. Just like you got to go and skip and stuff like that. How fast? But no, I'm serious in that instance.
I got
when you got classified or sensitive information, it is to be handled in a correct manner. Especially, I mean, for that information, shouldn't have never made it at home. Period.
How is this stuff at home and ain't he supposed to be in the war room or the draft war room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but he probably got the number with it.
He probably got
taking it home when he went home and was working and left it up. You know what I mean? And he
probably
went
his phone or some shit.
Got the stuff open. He apologized. He in for the issued an apology. I just think, I just think
listen. Hey,
it was
listen. He apologized. He went off and then went in and said, "Hey, boy, you terrible. Boy, stop that stuff."
Yeah.
His boy was still hyping him. I can't believe you did that shit.
Hey,
so you the GM? You the GM of the Falcons? What would you do right now?
If I'm out the blank?
No, I'm asking. Oh, if he the GM of the Falcons, what would he?
I mean, I'm honestly, man. I think he should be fired, man.
I'm with you. Yeah, he got.
He should be fired, man.
Yeah, gone.
Conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
some
the league.
bullshit. That's some bullshit.
And the league.
You gotta set an example. Set an example.
Take example, yeah. That won't happen again. Yeah,
and breaking news.
Like that.
In breaking news, Jason Tatum is spazzing in the Boston Garden tonight. Just want to drop that on you. Giannis is gone.
He closed them out.
And Giannis is gone. Giannis is out of here.
Yeah,
you about to talk NBA now?
About that.
We at our end. We haven't even touched the NBA. What is going on here?
Yeah, it's coming. Let the host do his thing and on the Next and Flex Sports Podcast. Breaking news be dropped by the host only.
Okay.
I'm saying, we went deeper in the NFL, but dang, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. We're already an hour in, so we'll just go around real quick. Hey, if you got something interesting on it, chime in. So like AK says, Celtics about to finish off the Magic, man.
That's all I was looking to hear.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And this is the reason why Sean. This is the reason Sean roots for the Celtics.
I heard somebody say breaking news, and that meant for me to come in here and break the news.
Girl, sit down. Sit down. Your wig gonna fall off like that. Sit
I
down.
don't wear a wig, baby.
Yeah, that's all natural, bro.
What just happened?
I the wig. I can see that. I can see it on the wig.
Okay.
That was definitely natural.
Hello.
Stop playing with me.
That's definitely natural.
Stop playing with me.
She got the serious look. Oh no.
I got something else that's natural too.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
Oh no.
Pause. So what about these Knicks and Pistons, man? Bizel low key rooting for the Pistons, man.
Pistons just won.
They won, but I said that I really I know what I said over there with Kevin's joint. But remember, I was telling y'all about the Knicks, and I said the Knicks would be a good team to play. I would love to see the Knicks play Boston. You feel what I'm saying? But I like Pistons. I like Detroit.
4-1.
What was the final score?
Huh?
What was the final score?
It's already.
No,
they won by 6 or 5 or something like that.
106, 103.
So Knicks up 3-2. Knicks up 3-2. They got one.
Yeah.
They got they got another game.
Whoever win that game, whoever win that series got 5 games left in their season. They got 5 games left in their season, if that.
Okay.
Oh, you love Boston. All right, Indiana.
Boston Wizards.
Thank you. All right.
Indiana finished off the Bucks in the OT, 119 to 118. Cavaliers humiliated Miami, beat them by 50.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
At home.
Twice. Didn't they beat them twice like that?
Twice.
Yeah.
Bam.
So, let's go to this Nuggets Clippers. Nuggets Clippers tied 2-2. The winner gets the Thunder next round. Who y'all see winning this right here? Who y'all liking this? 2-2.
I still like the Clippers.
I still like Denver.
I like Denver. Clippers gonna be Clippers eventually.
I like Denver.
Yeah, you still got a Joker.
Clippers.
But neither one of them could touch the Thunder though. But yes,
it'll be interesting.
Clippers.
I'm gonna tell you, Clippers gonna win this series, man.
I like the Clippers, dog. I'm telling you.
All right.
Clippers in what though? Clippers in what?
7?
I mean, it's only a couple games left. I
see it going to 7.
I
see it going 7.
It's going to 7.
And where the 7th game at? It's in
Denver.
Denver's a high favorite.
And in game 7,
it goes 7. Denver winning.
It goes, and then Game 7, James Harden would turn into the frog.
Hey, you done
He
it.
could be a frog. He could be a frog. Kawhi the princess.
He gonna get hurt.
He gonna be hurt. His toe gonna hurt.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, man. Clippers gonna beat them. Clippers gonna beat them, and then Clippers gonna get a 2-0 lead on the Thunder. Then Kawhi gonna quit and go home.
And take the ball with him.
You being generous. You
And take the ball with him.
Kawhi gonna quit. Kawhi gonna quit. Then Thunder gonna win the next 4.
But the series I want to see, is when Steph and them boys run into that young boy that's about to get LeBron and Luka up out of there.
Ooh.
So there we got
Timberwolves and the Warriors.
I'm about to get to that, man.
I already, you know what I
We
said.
got Lakers Timberwolves, Minnesota up 3-1, right?
Cancun on 3.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I'm a Lakers fan, but I didn't have them beating these guys, but I had them.
Don't start that. Don't start.
You ain't have who?
Wait a minute.
Lakers losing this series?
Okay, listen.
Don't start that Bama stuff, Charles.
Hold on, please.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Wait a minute.
Please.
Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the
Wait a
game.
minute. This is what I'm saying. Let me say what I was saying. This is a head scratcher to me, and it is to like a lot of the world. I had the Lakers beating these guys and then losing to Golden State.
Okay.
So that's what I said before I was cut off. But yeah, this is
head scratcher.
with LeBron playing the second half. The whole second half was crazy to me. He's 40 years old, and they
didn't sub anybody the whole second half.
Yeah,
not one
the
player.
whole second half.
Yep, they played that same time.
That's on JJ.
I don't understand the logic in this, man.
Yeah,
I don't understand the logic in this.
What was his excuse? I mean, did he say they had timeouts, they get rested? I mean, what was the
he didn't get no excuse. That was just that's what he felt he had to do.
Yeah,
and then he didn't have any challenges in the second half, right?
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I just know he played the same 5 the whole second half, and that's crazy.
They blaming JJ.
Yeah, they blaming JJ. Yeah, they blame.
That's what the problem. They're getting cut.
I mean, he is a rookie. He is a rookie coach. I mean, you gotta give him a little bit of slack.
You gotta give him nothing. You ain't gotta give him nothing. But by the time the fourth quarter come, yeah, them dudes ain't got the legs they need, man.
They ain't got no legs.
Come on, man.
They're not getting
Luka. Luka already ain't the best. Luka ain't the best in shape dude. And then you got 40-year-old LeBron. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why they ain't get why ain't they put the big? I mean, he a bum, but why not put what's his name out there? The big man. What's his name? The big light skinned dude.
What Hayes?
Yeah, Hayes. Why they put Hayes out there?
Jackson Hayes.
They should have put him out there for a little bit, man. Come on, yo.
He got energy.
Crazy, man.
He's like he got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Who y'all want to put in the game, Bronny?
I mean, you just got to get him down.
Yeah,
I
anybody,
said that.
yo.
And they
Anybody, yo.
I said
So
that.
no Bronny. He not.
Let him make it down 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Listen, man. He getting
I'm
cut.
40. Give me 2 minutes.
If he did, if JJ, the Lakers,
No, they not, dog. The game was close.
So they
man.
so be there. They got
getting
one
cooked.
more game. They got one more game in them.
3-1.
Okay.
They got one more. The Lakers will win one. They'll win one more.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant they got one more game till they go home. Is that what you meant, Sean?
Yeah, I said they got one.
Yeah,
more
they got
game.
one. They got one more before they go
one
home.
more
This is the last
game in
game.
them. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Without Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Without Minnesota. Minnesota not going
Minnesota
back.
don't know how to close out. They don't know how to close out.
No, the Lakers gonna
Niggas
win the
don't know how
next
to close
one. Go
out.
in the next one.
They probably will though. I agree with that. They
Yeah,
might
I
win
mean,
that. They
The
might get
game's
up
been
to
close. You know what I mean?
All right, so
game.
what about Rockets Warriors? What about Rockets Warriors, man? What y'all surprised by this, or is this what you thought was gonna happen?
I'm not, but I kind of am. I am not.
I'm not.
Which one, man?
I've been telling you.
I'm not, but I
I don't
kind of
know.
am.
I didn't pick it. I didn't know what was going to happen in this series.
the Rockets too young and inexperienced. Too young and inexperienced.
Exactly. It's experience versus the young,
And they-
aggressive.
and I'm gonna say
And they're getting out rebounded, dominating on the boards. I mean,
They too young. They too young.
They
And
can't-
Who getting dominated?
Okay.
Man, the refs gave them that game last night.
don't matter. It was there to be took.
It do matter. It do matter. They call that bullshit foul, man.
You right.
Hey,
You talking about the one with the
they
3 free
can't-
throws?
Yeah,
That's across this whole playoff. So
Yeah, that's true.
No,
That
happened last night. That happened last night.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway got
it's
hacked
bad
on the three. They
officiating in
didn't
the
call it.
court.
Yeah, it's been like it's like that.
It's been multiple
talking
bad
about the
calls.
Knicks? I mean,
I'm talking about all the games, but nevertheless, hey.
Cancun on 3. Get them out of here.
Y'all know Denver up 12 now.
Who you talking about? The Lakers?
It's still early.
Cancun on 3.
And Houston, get them out of here. Get them out of here, man. Get them out of here, man.
Hey, Houston still had a great season. I mean, they had a great season.
Yeah, listen,
they just not ready yet. They're just not ready yet. They had a great season.
Yeah, they doing it.
Jalen Green, man.
You think he's the issue?
What he had 8 points?
I mean,
he's young.
He got in foul trouble.
7 to 8 points.
He
can't handle games like that.
Half.
He can't handle single digit games. He scored 38 when they won. He can't handle single digit games.
Yeah.
I mean, he could get 18 or something, man, but he can't do that. He got to do more than that.
Yeah,
ain't no shame in that.
But Van Vliet need to be a leader though.
I
mean, he got hot. He had a great game. Van Vliet had a great game. He finally had a good shooting game.
He locking up Draymond. I'm about to say,
didn't Van Vliet hit like 8 threes or something?
He carried him. He carried him last game.
He hit like 8 threes, bro.
They going home.
And
I told you, Golden State coming out the West.
Getting your stats up ain't leading your team.
Hey,
Talk
man.
to them youngins.
Golden State coming out the West.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What'd you say, Bizel? Golden State.
Golden State coming out the West.
Yep. I love Shea Butter, but Golden State coming out the West.
Yeah, they go 1, 2, 3.
They may not get past Minnesota.
Okay.
Exactly.
They may not get past Ant-Man.
Hey, we're gonna do our picks before the second. We're gonna have our picks ready for the second round. We'll do our picks.
Yeah, we can do that Friday, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna go back to these picks.
We'll do them on Friday.
Friday. All right. These picks on Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Yeah, man, what we at? 122.
You got 5 minutes.
There's a couple of them saying that today.
So how y'all feel about Shannon Sharp stepping down?
Uncle Shay Shay?
Yeah.
Stepping down. He was gonna get set. He was going to get sat down. We were talking about
he had no choice. He had no choice on this one.
Nah. ESPN cut you quick. ESPN cut you quick. They
didn't cut him though. They
do not mess with that nonsense.
It's bound to happen, but he did cost himself some money.
Disney shutting that shit down. They were shutting him down.
Okay, steps away don't mean it's shut down, yo. Steps away mean he gonna come back.
Possibly.
It's a possibility.
It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.
Audio video came out. He was getting sat down.
ESPN is not playing that shit, man. They don't play that stuff, man.
Nobody. He's gonna lose sponsors. He's gonna lose sponsors. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but this is a Disney channel,
yeah.
dog.
Yeah, they don't play. It's cancel culture,
not
man.
Playing that mess, dog.
But he wasn't fired though. Fired.
But that's fine.
That's a safe face move. That's a safe face move. All right, listen. I'm gonna let you make this statement. I'm gonna let you sit down because we don't want to come out and have to force you off the show. You know what I'm saying? You're not coming back, but you can go ahead and say what you got to say to save face. We know what that means. Stop that.
Nah, man. They wanted if it bothered them that much, they would have straight up fired him.
It's Stephen A. show, bro. It's Stephen A. show. See what I'm saying? Stephen A.
His name on the show. His name on that show.
Yeah.
You don't make that
his
decision.
name on the show, but it's not his network.
Yes,
making that call.
But they're gonna let they still gonna allow him to say go to his man and say, listen, you go to your man before we go to him.
But that network don't be playing with. They ain't playing with that.
They don't play. They'll cut you
quick. They playing with this one.
He was gonna get shut down.
They're not gonna play with him, dog. Like you think he's okay? He's stepping away, but
I don't know how you say they ain't playing.
I think that's a nice way of saying, yeah, go ahead and tell the people that you decided that you're not gonna come back, even though we not gonna let you come back.
But it say step away. It don't say he left the show. Don't say he's no longer on the show. It says step away.
I know what it says.
That means he's gonna come back.
I tell you what.
Unless some worse shit come out, some more shit come out.
No, I tell you what you do. Somebody call him and tell him, hey man, tomorrow go ahead and Come on back. I bet it be all by Friday.
But the thing is, it's not even about ESPN. It's other networks too, and he has other deals that he was trying to get started with. So ESPN obviously has their own thing, but it's other deals he was trying to get going. So it's all about the other networks too. And ESPN, he wasn't gonna get on show on ESPN. I don't think that's what he was going for. It's what the other networks feel, and eventually maybe this will go away. Give it, like I said, maybe a couple months will go away, and he can get his deals on, or we'll see.
I don't think the point of it is getting his own show. The point is ESPN probably told him, "Dog, I need you to sit down for a minute. We don't need
correct."
This right
but ESPN is not on. But he also had other deals with other networks and with bigger money. So is that going to be affected or not?
Like what?
No, he got 4 shows. He got 4 internet shows that make money.
Yeah, 4 others. Yeah, other shows. No, not just internet.
Other internet though.
Internet. What?
But
Who pay him more money than ESPN?
Yeah, I mean,
there's other networks out there.
Nah, he probably makes more money on the internet, but he's gonna lose.
Internet. Yeah, I said what?
He's gonna lose some of those sponsors though, Darius.
Yes, yes, he will lose. He's
gonna lose some of those sponsors, bro.
That is true. That is true.
We'll take you over here on the next Flex Sports podcast. You can come and join us. You can say what you want to say, but just come on over here with us. We'll take it.
I mean, what sponsor?
The words spoken by super producer B does not reflect the entire podcast crew.
But we will take it out. We'll take it.
You can't just publicly say you're gonna choke.
Right.
No.
You can't say that shit. Just like
in today's climate, you cannot do none of this shit that you said. Like, nah. And then the video that's recirculating about him with older and young women, like, nah, bro. The verbiage, you have intent and bad. What's the word I'm looking for? Bad decisions that have consequences that have come back to bite your hind parts. Yep.
Stephen A. Smith, they had him and they interviewed him, and they was like, yeah, he definitely talked about Shay, but he was like, yeah, why don't I never get caught? They was like, Steve, why you don't never get in this? He said, because he know that line, he know that boundary, and he's never going to cross that line. He's never going to cross that boundary. He knows that he has to do certain things that he's not going to touch that line. But I mean, I think it'll go away.
No, it's not.
Time it'll go away. And somebody go.
I mean, but how long is it going to take before it go away though?
Yeah, but I mean,
because the videos circulating of all the stuff you said. I mean, you was on your nightcap yelling out porn stars' names and OnlyFans names, how you like them young, all that silly stuff, dissing black women. You did a lot, my bro. You did a lot, my boy. And then you on an audio tape talking to a 20-year-old talking about, if you say that again, I'm gonna choke the what?
He said he'll choke.
She's 19.
Yeah, but he gonna choke.
She's 19.
And then she played straight to the tape too. But I don't want you to do that.
Well, she had the lawyer. Right there.
Say that again.
Zoom in on him.
I don't like that. She's probably in the bedroom. She love that shit, but she's like,
hey, say it again, Apostle.
Never. Never.
He said,
we gotta make that a real. We gotta make that a real.
No, you better not make that a real. Because for those you don't know, I got access to the joint. I will take that reel down in seconds.
I'll make it and save it and download it. You know,
you better download it somewhere else because
boomerang.
Yeah, man, you did it, man. Hey. We liked it. We was impressed.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
I liked it, man. I liked it.
No, did it.
It was zesty, boy. I like that.
You did just what she did. That's what she did.
Hey, chill. No, did it. Chill. No,
I ain't never seen you that sassy, Apostle. I ain't never seen you that sassy.
Stop, bro. Let it go.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Let it go. Move on with your life.
He's sassy.
But yeah, that's crazy, man.
Don't fall out that chair, Joey, because that was a close call just a minute ago.
I was had to bounce back on this chair.
Joey, don't you fall again.
This is a gaming jump.
Fall again.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, it didn't look like it was gonna make it just a second ago. Don't do that no more.
Damn.
Yeah. Shay went out sad on that joint, son. Shay going out bad on that one, man.
Yeah, bad. I mean, Michael Jackson bad. Like, bro, you are terrible,
bro. Because they piling on with the videos. All the videos they pulling up with the mistakes he been saying, bro.
And, I know it's hard. I know it's difficult in your personal life to censor yourself. But when you are that big of a star and you talking to some, and he goes, "Well, I got some random junk. Like she's a random junk." You know what I'm saying?
To be clear, a junk. Be clear, junk is a woman.
She's a random joint.
In
this case, a joint is a random chick. She is a random joint. She's a random joint. So you cannot. Then you threaten. Come on, man. Dog, come on, man. You threatening her on the phone?
20 years old. 20 years old. Somebody
how y'all know? I thought.
What
if that was just role playing? That sounds like role playing to me, man.
Well, guess what, man? That's what.
Hey, man, you 56 role playing with a 20-year-old, bro. What we doing?
Well, it's because old women don't want to role play, man. The young ones do the role play, man. They dress up and everything.
Bring that question over to the live studio audience in a couple weeks. Bring that question to the live studio audience in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah, I will. I will. That's
the
one of the best things you can do is role play.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down right now.
Write that one down. Write that one down.
That's one of the best things you can do, man. Role play.
Is there any trivia tonight before we go? No trivia? I had it queued in. Dang.
Oh no, we passed that point, man. We're gonna wrap it.
We had an hour and 30. We had an hour and 30.
You got a trivia question. We still love it. Come on, man. You like it, I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's the highlight of the night.
It's trivia, man.
You got
give
something.
Give us a trivia.
No, man, we done, yo. Love, peace, love and peace, yo. We out. We can't have shows this long, man.
No, it's
good. You think a trivia question gonna last longer than? Come on, dog. This is how we feel about the trivia.
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
so
thank y'all for tuning in.
We're gonna close out tonight.
Please subscribe. Watch this show.
Yeah, prescribe, like, and subscribe. Omar normally do it. He ready.
He said
like
prescribe.
He said prescribe. He said
like and subscribe. But look, like and subscribe. God damn it.
A new stadium will serve as the.
Started to go out like that.
I can still hear the crowds. When I first stepped into RFK Stadium, I knew I'd found a home. The roar of the fans, the energy of the city, united as one, was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. RFK Stadium was the stage for the world's greatest in sports, culture, and entertainment. All in the heart of our nation's capital. It's time to revive that legacy. Let's bring the Commanders home. A new stadium will serve as the anchor for the RFK site, unlocking new opportunities for generations to come. This means new housing, new restaurants, retail, and public spaces are all possible. The stadium development will create new access to the Anacostia waterfront while preserving some of our city's treasures. A world-class city deserves a world-class stadium, uniting a sea of burgundy and gold. Something that unites us in our pride for the district. The time is now. Let's bring Washington back to D.C.
You're now tuned into the Next to Flex podcast.